Okay. All right, who wants to take number one?
I'll do it. A basic assumption in comparing the production possibility curves of two nations is that those possibility curves reflect differences in B, resources availability and technological capabilities.
Yeah. Number two, um, the slopes of the production possibilities curves for two nations reflect the D opportunity costs of production in the two nations.
Yes.
Yep. Can someone read three for me and I'll tell you what I got?
Yeah. The
The,
ratio at which nations will exchange one product for another is known as the.
C.
Yes, correct. That's terms
right.
of trade.
Perfect. Terms of trade.
Okay. I'll take the next one. In a two-nation world, comparative advantage in the production of a particular product means that one nation can produce C, the product, at a lower domestic opportunity cost than the other nation.
Yes. Okay, Alexis, number five is a table, and I know you can't see it, but I'll
Okay.
tell you what it says.
I'll
Okay.
put it up.
Because yeah,
You see
because
it?
we do need to discuss this one.
Okay.
The table below shows the output, either machines or wine, that each unit of input in France and Germany can produce. So France can make three machines, one wine. Germany can make one wine and one machine.
Okay.
So I put B. Germany has a comparative advantage in producing wine because it's exactly the same as the example they gave in the book of USA and Mexico with vegetables and beef.
Yeah.
So
Okay. What
Mexico
page
did
was
two vegetables and one beef, and USA did one beef and one vegetable. So
Do you think
to
it's
make
was that
one
B?
unit of
Okay.
wine, Germany is only sacrificing one machine, so they
Okay.
have an advantage in wine. Whereas if France makes one unit of wine, they're giving up 3 units of machine.
Yeah, that makes sense. That so you think that one's B? Is that what it was on?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
so
makes
I
oh,
think B.
okay, so I see what
Um,
you're saying. France was to give up the wine the machines for making wine, they're losing more out of that
yes,
one.
because their opportunity cost of making the wine is greater than Germany's.
Right. Okay, got it.
Okay, number six. Major achievements of the European Union include the following except D. Established a common fiscal policy among its member nations.
Yes.
cool.
Okay, 7. Globalization of resources markets and resulted in the business practice of offshoring, which involved D, both an outflow as well as the inflow of jobs in the U.S.
Yep.
Okay, Alexis, number eight is a trade deficit refers to a situation where,
D.
yes,
Exports.
exports are less than imports. Good job.
Perfect. Thank you.
So number nine is it has a list of um, price and quantity demanded and quantity supplied.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, does refer to the table above? The equilibrium world price in this two-nation model will be. I have B, $3.
Yeah, you're right. I was looking. I don't know why I was looking. I wasn't even paying attention because I was looking at the for because I had C and I see the difference there because it was I was looking at the two even numbers. I'm like, there's nothing in quantity in the second quantity. On the is that
Yeah,
the quantity supplied and demanded? And no, yeah, it makes sense because quantity supplied is 100 and quantity demanded is 100, and the price they have for both of us is $3, which makes sense that they're both willing to pay what they're being asked for.
well, what I first thought when I saw it was that seems almost too simple. What are they trying to trick us with? You know,
Right?
that's what I thought. But
Yeah. Well,
um,
because if you think about it, as the purchaser, you are trying to set your own price, and as the provider, you're trying to sell your own price, set
yeah,
your own. So equilibrium just means meeting in the middle,
yeah. It
right?
just shows
So
that at that price point, the quantity supplied and the quantity demanded are the same.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Number 10. Which of the
Which,
following is a valid counterargument against using tariffs to protect high wages from cheap foreign labor? I have C.
That's what
me
I
Wage
have.
too.
wage rates in a nation are largely determined by productivity, not trade tariffs.
Yes.
Yep.
11. A natural resource abundant nation would be expected to export a intensive commodity such as, go ahead, Alex.
C.
See.
Wheat. Yes.
Okay, I'll take the next one. A tariff is a tax.
Yep.
Yes. Number 13. Import quotas on products will reduce the quantity of the imported products and B. Increase the price to the consumers.
Yes.
That's what I have.
Okay, 14. From an economic perspective, studies of the cost of trade barriers show that they far exceed their benefits for society.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
So 15 was the other one we were wondering about.
Yeah.
That's when you A, right?
Yeah, and I'll show you why. So I know this
You
doesn't help a whole lot, Alexis, but
got it? Okay.
here's the
Thank
graph.
you, guys. Okay.
So if you look at B right off the bat, we can eliminate because that's S1 and D2, right?
Yeah.
So if you look at C and D and you stop and think about it, it says 20 cents equals 1 pound, and then C says $1 equals 5 pounds. That's the exact same thing.
For sure.
So I think it has to be A because I was confused about the 1 and the 1/5, but to me
Yeah,
that clarifies it. So
totally.
Oh, yeah, that's why I was like, what are they talking about? One fifth, fourth, but I see what they're talking about there.
yeah, because it's not super clear, but just by figuring out that C and D are the same answer, to me
Right.
makes me think it's A.
Yeah,
Okay.
where one is representing the pounds and five is representing the dollar amount.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Daryl.
Okay, 16. Foreign exchange rates refer to the
C.
yes
Which
price of
one?
C,
Oh, okay,
right?
yeah.
Price of one nation's currency in terms of another nation's currency.
Okay, 17. Ooh, this is the one I had a question about. If the U.S. dollar appreciates relative to the British pound, then I had B, the pound will depreciate relative to the U.S. dollar.
That's what
Yes.
I had.
Okay,
To me, that's all the only one that makes sense.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
18. United States exports, international tourism in the United States, and foreign capital inflow into the United States all give rise to B. A supply of foreign currencies to the United States.
Yes. 19. Which of the following shows shows the difference between how much Americans forgave in debts owed to them by foreigners compared with how much foreigners forgave debts owed theme to the theme by Americans? B. Capital accounts, which is also debt forgiveness.
Yes.
Sorry, that one felt
Yeah.
like a tongue twister.
It's all right. Number 20. Remittances of Mexican workers in the U.S. to their families in Mexico are included in the U.S. balance of payments as a debt in the section on B. Net international transfers.
Yes.
That's what I had. Cool.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording then.
Perfect.